My name is Charles Velasquez-Witosky, and I have lived in Sunset Park for 5 years. I found the Sunset Post in Jaffa for the first time. I just found a copy of it on the newsstand, and I read it, and I loved it, and I started writing for it 2 or so months later when I saw a flyer in Slamak looking for writers. What makes Sunset Park such an interesting neighborhood, not just for me, but I think for everybody, is it is one of the last places in Brooklyn that I feel is still really truly representative of a melting pot of not only racial but religious, age, family demographics in Brooklyn. That alone makes it a really interesting place to write about because these communities are very tight-knit and they have a lot of history here. But in addition to that, it's a changing, growing neighborhood. There are a lot of changes that are coming to the neighborhood, positive and negative, and writing about that and the way that it changes and making sure that the city is taking into account the history of the neighborhood when things change is something that I really like to make sure gets into my writing. This is the northeast corner of Sunset Park, the park itself, which is actually where my wife and I practiced our first dance for our wedding. We danced, of all things, to a shortened version of the theme song for the movie and television show Ted, you know, about the talking teddy bear. It was performed by Norah Jones, so it is kind of a big band song, but it was really funny and it's about being best friends, and so that's what we danced to. When we moved to New York, we came here because this seemed like the perfect place for us, and we've lived here for 5 years now and we have 2 dogs and we love it here.